My hair is a mess because was raining. So thanks for coming in and hanging out today. I just got off work. My brain's gonna explode. So let's talk a little bit about gardening. This weekend, I think we're gonna get some peppers done. Um, some peppers, different varieties of peppers take like 100 or more days to actually get. Hold on, I gotta adjust my phone. Some peppers take like 100 and more days, especially if you're growing really hot peppers. Sometimes it takes a little longer. So you want to get this started as early as possible. So we are going to get those started maybe this weekend. Hello, Marshmallow Man. Thanks for coming in. It's so weird. I don't understand. When someone comes in, then it says I have 0, but I know you're still here, so I don't understand that. Like, you didn't just pop in and pop out really quick, so I don't understand it. Sorry. I have to adjust my hand. I got a cramp in my arm. Sorry, I'm getting old, so yeah, there's that. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate it. So don't forget, memberships to Wide Family Farm are just 99 cents a month. So I hopefully will be doing some more content for members only. I do have a ton. Yeah, it says that nobody's here. That doesn't make any sense. So I think YouTube is messing up big time. I had a huge issue yesterday. By the way, 99 cents a month to become a member to Wide Family Farm. You can do that. And then it's, like I said, it's super cheap, and I'll be having more content. By the way, my members only has a lot of content. Has a lot of content. So if you're interested in being a member, I have a lot of information on there. There's that. So, but yesterday I went live. Thank you, trolls. I had 200 views on my live yesterday, which was insane. And yesterday I had a lot of hiccups with YouTube. I don't understand it. But they wouldn't let me see the money I was making. There was like lots of little things. And then another thing that I couldn't do was monetize my live. They wouldn't, it kept having issues with that. And then all day it took all day for my live to upload or something. So I don't know, YouTube was being really weird yesterday. So I had to deal with that. I got 12 cherry tomato plants and 12 bigger tomato plants in their individual containers now. Nice. Nice. I avoid transplant altogether unless it's like the very last minute. And I'll tell you why. Hold on. I'm going to turn on my car because I'm actually really cold. Make sure my radio's turned off. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so I usually have it planned right down to the T of when I am planting. So say for instance it takes 6 weeks for tomatoes. I check my last frost date and then I, obviously go back from there. And so 6 weeks from that is, April something or the middle of March. So I won't be starting my tomatoes till like probably the beginning of March or the middle of March. And the reason why is because I do not like transplanting them. I don't like it. I think it messes with them and it can mess with the roots. So I just don't transplant. I just make sure that I cut it close. Hello, thanks for coming in, trolls. But yeah, yesterday it was insane. Thank you, trolls. I had so many views on my live. It was nuts. What else? Nothing really. I just been super busy and I have to do a lot of running around today after I pick up Fred, so yeah, I am. I'm extremely pale. It's because I'm pale. I am really pale. I haven't had any problems yet with tomato plants and peppers plants. I like to have a real good start on at least those two plants. That's okay. It's all right. I'm not offended. I actually wear sunscreen constantly. I'm wearing sunscreen as we speak, even though it's not sunny. I just take really good care of my skin. And yes, I don't tan or anything like that. So it's okay. Yeah. So let's see. I have real good starts on at least those two plants. That's cool. That's good. Okay, so you're from a farming background. Where are you from? I cannot pronounce your name. Sorry. I'm not even going to attempt because I can't, and then it'll be insulting. Please make sure y'all give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. So I'm this weekend, like I said yesterday, I think I'm just going to make sure I go through all of my seeds. Oh, you're from India. Okay. Oh, and you have 100 acres of farms. Cool. That's really cool. I have a follower, and he's also a friend. He's from India. Pretty cool. Lemons, custard, apple, and apple orchards. Oh, cool. Awesome. Wheat, rice, and lentils. Awesome. I have a lot of respect for India and what they do because they just passed, I think, a thing saying that they don't allow GMOs, which is really, really cool for me. Like, I think that's super cool. Awesome. So I don't think I'll be going live on Friday with Tammy like I wanted to. I really wanted to, but my husband is home this weekend and I'm gonna be doing stuff on Friday, so I don't even know if I'll be home in time, so I have to let Tammy know. Hey guys, make sure you're giving me a thumbs up. Make sure you are double clicking on the screen and giving me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. That helps with the algorithm. I got one person in the house. Thank you so much for being here. I wasn't really sure if I was even gonna go live today at all. I just have a lot going on today. Oh, have a good day. Thanks for coming in. Have a good day. Thanks for coming in. My hands are killing me with this phone. I totally need a stand for in here so I can go live on my break. I don't know. You're still here. See, I don't understand how that works. Hi, Sophia. Thanks for coming in. I don't understand how that works because just a second ago it said I had 0. So I think the whole counting thing is stupid. Okay. I've never had so many hearts before. Thank you. Okay, so like I said, this weekend, I plan on getting out all my seeds. I plan on getting some things started this weekend. Peppers are probably one of them because peppers take a while for them to develop. I really need to take a look at my frost date and figure out exactly when I should start everything. But for the most part, this weekend will be the thing I'll be doing. And I hope everybody has a good Valentine's Day, because Valentine's Day is actually Friday. So it's going to be fun. I just have a lot planned. I never had that before. A lot of plans. I have a lot planned today. Gotta run around for Fred, so I'll be doing that later. I'm really excited. I talked about it yesterday a little bit, but I think I'm gonna go ahead. It's raining right now, but I think when it's not raining, hopefully this week. Oh my God! It's Ginger Ninja. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you, girl. Thank you. I'm really excited to get my poppies started. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and get those planted when it's not raining like this, because it's really cold. It's like 27 degrees and pouring down rain. So when it's not raining, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get those started outside. Another thing you can get started in the cold is parsley. So I thought about go ahead and sowing some parsley in some spots and getting that started as well. A lot of people don't know this, but parsley is biannual, so you do have to plant it every 2 years. Can't wait for spring. I know. I was just really annoyed this morning because I'm just so tired of being cold. Like, really tired of being cold. Woke up at 6:45 to take Fred to school, and I was just freaking freezing. I'm so tired of being cold. So I am excited for spring as well. I don't know. I've just been super busy, guys. Busy with life, and just trying to balance YouTube and balance my job and balance home. So I haven't really even been watching that much TV. In fact, I think I'm in this phase where I'm like super annoyed with things like TV. Like, I don't even want to watch it. It drives me crazy sometimes. And I hate commercials. Absolutely hate commercials. Sorry, adjusting my hand again. I absolutely hate commercials. They drive me crazy. And so I haven't really, and yes, and I haven't really, usually sometimes I'll go down the rabbit hole with YouTube and I'll like do a bunch of shorts and show, like, just flip through them, and I haven't even been doing that. So I just don't, I don't know. Not that I don't care. I do care about YouTube. It's not my top priority. So I've got a lot of work to do tonight for work, and I'm not looking forward to that. But hopefully I can get everything done, and I have a bunch of like computer stuff I have to do before the 18th. So I'm hoping that I can just get home, log onto the computer, and get some stuff done. Yeah, I don't watch TV or movies anymore. All I do is watch YouTube. Yeah, I just get sick of it. I don't know if you guys get into a rut. And I feel the same way about food lately. Like, nothing tastes good. I'm in a rut. Like, I don't want to eat anything, and I don't want to watch anything. And I don't know, it's annoying. Hello, Gil. Thanks for coming in. We have Netflix, Hulu, Max, AMC Plus, and Stars. We end up watching regular TV in a ton. Yeah. I just get annoyed with it. I'll probably be getting rid of Stars before too long. If they don't start showing the last season of Outlander here soon, I will probably get rid of it. Because I don't want to pay for that. If I can't watch my show, then I'm not paying for it. We do have Netflix, and we have Max. Netflix, obviously, we don't have commercials with that. But Netflix is just getting so expensive, guys. I think it's like $25 a month. That's nuts. And Hulu, I pay like $2 a month for because I got it on a deal around Christmas time or something. I only have AMC just because of Outlander. Yes, I love Outlander. It's my favorite show. And I have Stars because of that reason. That's the only reason. Because Stars doesn't really have a lot of good programs. They're okay, but I've seen them all. Like the Spanish Princess and the Serpent Queen. And there's a few other ones. I really love period pieces, time period. Like, I love stuff like that, so I watch a lot of that. But if I watched it all, there's nothing else to watch. If Yellowstone was still going, I'd probably get that one. Yeah, I have not seen Yellowstone at all. So, Netflix don't have crap for the money. Exactly. And then you just like, I don't know, I just get annoyed with it. And I don't like regular TV. I hate commercials. Hate them. And so I haven't had regular TV in 16 years. I'll never forget the first time we got Netflix. We got Netflix, and then it was the ones that you get through the mail. The movies through the mail. So that was our first time getting Netflix, and it was really, really slow at first. And we watched it through my husband's PlayStation because his PlayStation had it. So, yeah. My son got Max for free with his new phone. The staff sergeant got Paramount Plus, also have Tubi and Roku for free. Nice. I just really don't like the commercials. Drives me crazy. And then, okay, we have Amazon, and Amazon has commercials because we don't pay for the premium or whatever. So, but you see the one commercial almost every time. There's no, oh my gosh, it's horrible. There's one specifically for the Blink camera that drives me crazy. The stupid woman drives me nuts. All the apps you pay for more commercials than the free apps like Tubi or Pluto. Yeah. I don't have Tubi. I don't have Pluto. I might consider getting that and putting it on the television. I'm not sure yet. I can watch stuff from TV on YouTube. Yeah, I can too. Yeah. I don't have TV. I don't have YouTube loaded into my TV anymore. I did, and it did an update, and it logged me out, and then I couldn't remember my password, so it's not on there anymore. I know one time I really got like an obsession. I started watching The Fit Farmer. I watched like so many episodes of that. It was ridiculous. Commercials are for running to the bathroom and grabbing a snack. Yeah. My problem is though, is I don't do that. I don't like go and run for it. Like, yeah, if I do that, then my son is up, my son is doing something. And then most of the time I'll have something running and I'm not even paying attention to it because I'm doing something else. And that happened to me today. I was watching something on Max, something celebrity murders or something like that. I'm really into true crime and murder stuff and mystery and, you know, that kind of thing. So I was watching that on Max, but I took a shower and whatever, and it was running. And I'm like, oh, well, I just missed like half the program because I wasn't really watching it. So it's frustrating. And this summer, I really might just get rid of it all. Usually in the wintertime, you're not really doing much because it's cold. So you just want to like sit and watch movies. But in the summertime, you're always outside. I'm always outside. And sometimes I don't get in till like 8 o'clock. And then by that time, and like I took a shower, I just want to be in the air conditioning. It's so hot. So maybe this summer I'll get rid of some of them. I know, sorry, I have to adjust my hand. I know like, I know I'll be getting rid of at least some of them because I don't watch them. It's nuts. It's nuts to pay for something that you don't watch. But the one thing that bothers me about all these, programs or whatever, Hulu and all this. By the way, I don't know if you guys remember. Okay, back in the day, this was like 16 years ago, by the way. Hulu used to be free. It used to be like, oh, I can watch all my programs. It's on Hulu. And it used to be something free. And college kids used to be like, oh, I'm going to watch this because it's free. Now you're paying through the ass for it. And it's really annoying. And I know I had Hulu for a while and I didn't pay attention. And I kept wanting to know why my Visa card was getting so high. It's because they raised the price of Hulu and was charging me and didn't tell me. I got no email notification or nothing. So when I went to go and check on it and take a look, it was charging me a lot of money every month for some Hulu. And I didn't have anything special either. I didn't have stars or anything. It was just Hulu. Hey, Kathleen, thanks for coming in. I don't pay but just for AMC and Max, and my kids pay for the others. That makes sense. Peacock used to have a bunch of good movies free, and then it changed to subscription and only sucky movies. Yeah, I hate that. I'm like, hey, Happy Mac. Thanks for coming in. Oh, thank you. Thank you for listening. Just complaining about all the apps, programs, TV stuff. That's what we're doing. Just complaining about it a little bit. So hopefully, I think this summer I'm just going to get rid of a bunch of it. What irritates me, though, is when something new comes out and I really want to see it. And then I'm like, oh, well, crap, I don't have that. And then you go to look and they're like, that's super expensive. I'm like, so then I just miss out. I just miss out on watching it because I don't want to pay for it. So that's the way that goes. But yeah, Hulu back in the day used to be free. And now you pay a lot of money for it. I got charged an extra $10 a month for a year before I realized it was connected to Roku channel. And instead of $5, it was over $15. Oh my gosh, that would make me so mad. But yes, I was paying $22 a month for Hulu. Now it's raised even more. So I got rid of it once I realized that it was like that much. I was like, and then I wanted to add Hulu or add Stars onto it. And Stars at that time to add it on was no big deal. It was like $5. Now it's $9.99 or something. And it's like, by the time you have Hulu and you have Stars, it's nuts. That's why I hurried up and took advantage of that thing over Christmas where it was just like $2.99 a month and I got Stars and Hulu because I'm like, I'm not paying anymore. I've gotten to the point that if it isn't free, I can't afford it. I just go back from the grocery. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Groceries are so expensive right now. So my husband, our chickens aren't laying right now, by the way. Because, well, we had a fox eat almost all of our chickens. So we had 3 chickens left. A fox or it was a raccoon. I'm 99% sure that it was a fox though. So anyway, we had a fox eat a lot. So what we did is we closed all the birds up. They don't free range anymore and they have a run. So we did that. And then we have like 3 birds and a turkey and a duck. So then we ended up getting like 17 birds. Well, these are just babies. They're in the teenager hut, as we call it. And then by this weekend, right now, they're beginning to be adults. So they're going to be in the coop. Well, they're not laying eggs right now. So we had been buying eggs from the store. My husband eats a lot of eggs. I don't know if you guys know, but my husband has been on keto for months and he's lost like 50 pounds. So he eats a lot of eggs. And he looked, and he had been buying a whole case of eggs at the grocery store. Well, we went grocery shopping the other day, and it was freaking $27 for an entire case of eggs. $27. No thanks. We didn't even get them. We didn't even look at them. We're just praying that soon our chickens will be laying. I confess, if I want to see something, I make popcorn and drag my sorry butt over to the neighbors to watch it. That's awesome. I think it's 3 dozen. Don't quote me on that. I don't really know. I can't remember. I don't think it's 3 dozen. They come in those. How many is that cardboard? So that's 2, 4, 12 dozen maybe? 12 dozen. It's still unreal. Eggs are $10 a dozen in New Jersey. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, yes, we do have chickens. We're just waiting for them to lay, because as soon as they lay, then we don't have to buy. By the way, feed is so inexpensive right now. We were getting our feed from Tractor Supply, which is unreal, by the way. Tractor Supply has a really expensive feed. So it was like $18 a bag or something. So we did a lot of research and found a local place that has their own feed, and it was $10 a bag, and that's what we stuck with. Makes you want to get more chickens. Yeah. But you gotta be really careful with that because of the BF. I don't know what you can say, what you can and cannot say in here. I don't know. You have to be really careful with that, because a lot of places like called all their chickens. So you can't even get a chicken if you want it because they're dead. So I don't know. I don't know how that works. However, if you have chickens, save their eggs and make sure you have a rooster, so you can always be prepared. We have 3 incubators. So right now, but we don't have a rooster anymore. Oh, good Lord. So $10 would make me cry. Aw, Happy Mac. By the way, I see a lot of people in here that are members to Wide Family Farm now. So thank you so much for being a member, and thank you for supporting my channel. You can get every weekend at the flea market. Get them oh, really? I never thought about that. I am, however, going to be raising the price of my eggs. And it's because of inflation and stuff like that, and how hard it is. I'm going to be raising it. It's only $1. I'm only going to be raising it to $4 a dozen, but I need to. It's nuts. It's a lot of work. I have a stand. I have, I go out there, I put my flag up. It is a lot of work. Chickens are a lot of work, so I'm raising it $1. And if they don't buy, too bad. We'll just hard boil them and my husband will eat them. Yeah, I got some black copper marrons. I got 3 of them now. I bought some black copper marrons, lavender Orpingtons. Oh my God, I can't think of all the ones. Partridge something or another. And I got some, sorry, my hand hurts. Give me a second. I bought some olive eggers and some Easter eggers. I wanted a wide variety of color, because where I live, I'm not saying that where I live is it's not a ritzy neighborhood, but where I live and the surrounding area, they are particular about their eggs. So I decided to get some colored eggs, and kind of oh yeah, so that's kind of sets us apart from everybody else too, because a lot of people only have brown and white. Yeah, so kind of that's what people like. So I'm going to do that. Lemon Balm cures chicken of it in less than 72 hours. Interesting. Yeah, Lemon Balm is a really, it's actually an antiviral, and it's really good for you. I have a lot of it dried. I have Lemon Balm in my flower bed, my herb bed, and it's just really good. It's really good antiviral. And you know what's really also good, if you can do it, is to have elderberry bushes when the elderberries are out, to have elderberries around your chicken coop, because that kind of helps them too. But I'm not really worried about the bird flu. I'm not worried about it. I think a lot of it is a lot of hype, and I'm just not worried about it. You can always mail me some eggs if you want. I would love to. However, shipping to Canada is unreal, Marshmallow Man. Customs, I never had to do that before until I sent you some lids, and I was like, holy crap. I sent you a little package of lids like this big, and it cost me 25 bucks to mail it because of customs and everything else. Yeah, that was nuts. So I can't even imagine what it would be like to ship eggs. It'd probably be $100. Because think about it, like I'd have to make sure that they were secure in there, and you know, and all of that. It'd probably be like $100 to send you some eggs. That's nuts. Oh, you live in New York. I'm so sorry. I'm sure New York is beautiful and has some wonderful aspects to it. And then there's some other aspects that are not so nice. So you know, I've lived other places. I've lived in Kentucky and other places, and I love Ohio. I like Kentucky too. Kentucky and Tennessee. I lived on the border of Tennessee and Kentucky. Most beautiful places. But Ohio is just, there's nothing like it. I love Ohio. Yeah, but I can say that about Ohio's government too. I do not like Mike DeWine. And it's so funny, like he has an interpreter that does sign language, and it looks like his sister. Like they have the same glasses. It's like nuts. Hi, CR. Hi, Viper. Hog Wild Cast Iron Restoration. Boom, in the house. Thank you for coming in. If they find one sick bird, they will call like 25-mile radius or more around that area. That's, yeah. Well, it's because they can't. That's, I get it. I get why they are doing that. Because if they're sick, and that's just in general, if they're sick, you can't just cure one. You can't just cure two. If it's a chicken operation, they have hundreds of chickens, hundreds. So if not thousands, so that is idealistically the best way to do it. However, I just feel like it's a hype. Like I feel like it's an attack on our food system. And I just heard the other day that cows have the bird flu. I don't believe that for a minute. But that's just me and what I believe. So that's just what I believe. But I just don't believe that kind of hype. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us today. I really appreciate it. I have not seen or witnessed any sick birds. They say the bird flu, though, is in our county. I have not seen any sick birds. We have also stopped free ranging our birds as well. So they're not exposed to anything like that. FYI, if it's the flu, the bird flu, and it's a sickness, as soon as the sun starts coming out and as soon as it gets a little bit warmer, this will all go away. And then the prices of eggs will stay the same because they want that money. Everything is for optics, for more control. That's kind of how I feel too. And I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, although most conspiracy theories that I have heard have came true, which is very odd. Very odd and very like surreal, like very real. But yeah, so by the way, do you guys have the bird flu in Canada too? I assume that you do, but how big is it there? I have not heard anything about Canada and the bird flu. Don't know. I've seen, it makes me sad because I see Canadian geese all the time and I'm like, I wonder if Canadian geese have it. I don't know. All I know is it's really, really sad. Makes me sad to think about animals dying like that. The BF reminds me of the bee inspectors a few years back. They'd showed up and say, one of your hives looks sick, and they'd take everything to monitor. Never see your bees again. Yeah, that's not right. That's not right. That's not fair. And that's ridiculous. I'm sorry, nobody's gonna come on my property and tell me what I can and cannot have and and take something from me. I paid for that, so either you help reimburse or you don't take it. How about that? It's just kind of obnoxious. This is America. Dang it. Oh, I don't know if I should talk about this or not, but I think I'm going to. Did you see that the Gulf of Mexico now is the Gulf of America? Which I think is kind of ridiculous, but at the same time, I'm like, I cannot believe that's real. I was just like, what? But whatever floats your boat, I guess. It's America. Hey, Steel and Tree, thanks for coming in. I haven't heard it in Canada, but it could be here in Canada. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, is it only in the United States? That's ridiculous. Do Canadian geese not travel? I'm like, so is it only in the United States? Ooh, that's suspicious. Like, I just don't know. I don't know how I feel about this stuff. I didn't really want to go into it, but I'm like, I don't really, it's craziness. Makes me laugh. Yeah. It's like, wait, Canadian geese don't cross the border? Like, if the bird flu is here, it's going to be there. And you don't hear about it in Canada, but here in America, the hype is like ridiculous. It's nuts. But yeah. But yeah, the Gulf of America thing is kind of funny. I think Trump kind of made history right there. Like, you just changed the name of something that's been the Gulf of Mexico since like the beginning of time. So you kind of just made history. Hiccups. $4.65 a dozen eggs at a place I saw. $4.65. I think it's higher here. I think it was $6 a dozen. Newsweek has a map. Not much here in Texas, but a lot in the top half of US and Florida. Oh, are you talking? Wait. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about the Gulf of America, or are you talking about the bird flu? Kind of just, I don't know. Bye, Steel Tree. Oh, the bird flu. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know why it's only in selective states too, which is stupid. Like, birds don't, I mean, I can understand the chicken thing because chickens aren't going to cross the border. However, like geese do and regular birds do. So eggs at Aldi's cost $5.50 today, but a limit of 1 carton. Oh, I love how they do that. Yeah, limit you to 1 carton. Well, they say that people, I don't know if I believe it though. They say people at Costco were like fighting each other over eggs. I'm like, oh my God, it's like the toilet paper incident of 2020. I'm like, really, people? And sometimes I don't really believe that. I think it's hype. Like they try to get people to rush out and buy eggs, which only fuels it. It was a release from the USDA lab in Georgia. Mallard ducks. I'll send you a picture later about everything I saw. Eggs. Okay. It was bred for mallard ducks and chickens. Interesting. I love mallard ducks, by the way. They're so cute. Thank you guys for coming in. I have 11 people in the house. Please make sure you give me a thumbs up or double click on your screen. You might see how that is more believable when they show out in the stores like that. Yeah. Like if I was in the store and I saw people fighting over eggs, then I think I would believe it more than I would, people filming. By the way, people are like, well, maybe they have a restaurant. I'm like, well, if you own a restaurant, why the hell are you buying your eggs at Costco? Like that doesn't make any sense. I have a tinfoil hat on all the time. Never heard of all this crud years ago. Yeah, I think it's all hype. I think they're trying to scare people. Yeah, so I don't ever believe everything I hear 100%. I do, however, I 100% believe the people that were talking about North Carolina. I 100% believe those people. Why would they get online and like do a live like this and talk about their situation and lie about it? I do believe that. I believe what they were going through. And you had a lot of people online that were saying, oh, it's not true, they were lying. How would you feel if you were telling the truth about what was going on in your situation and then you had people calling you a liar after the crap that you had been through? Like, that's like a slap in the face. Okay, hold on. Hogwild Cast Iron Restoration says Georgia only shows 3 flocks affected in the entire state. If you believe Newsweek. Yeah, for real. Bird flu has been around for years, but it is impossible to pass to humans because birds and human body temperatures are different. That's interesting because they were like saying, oh, you can get the bird flu, and now cows can get it. Tammy, cows can get the bird flu. Didn't you know? Number 3 grandson just showed up. Aw, okay. Sioux County in Iowa shows 12 million infected. That's interesting. Iowa is really big as far as that's concerned. And corn, they're really big for corn. So corn and chickens. So I would say a lot of our corn and our chickens come from that area. So if they're going to attack a place, that would probably be right. I know, Tammy. I'm just being goofy. But yeah, for sure. Like that doesn't make sense to me. I don't believe it for a minute. And the only way it can be altered is if somebody in a lab altered it and purposely did it. I really don't think that cows can get the bird flu. But I'm just your average American, and I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know a thing. So, yeah, just frustrating. It's frustrating to think people, it's frustrating to think the bigwigs think we're this ignorant. We are not this ignorant. We're smarter than that. Yeah. What time is it? Okay, gotta watch the time. So, thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me. By the way, I wasn't planning on talking about this stuff, but I could probably talk about this kind of stuff forever because I watch a lot of videos about it. But yeah, it's very, very frustrating. Just like all these people getting sick, I don't believe that's a coincidence either when they're spraying so much over the top of us. Yeah. I see a lot of things going on. Sorry, switching hands again. My hand was getting numb. Yeah, I see a lot of things going on. And one of them was the fog in Florida. I don't know if you guys have seen that. People are flipping out about the fog, but they tested it and it had some kind of something or another in it. So, what do you believe? I don't know what to believe. I just know not to give in to the hype and not to live in constant panic. I am not living in constant panic and constant fear from these news outlets. I'm not doing it. I refuse. It's ridiculous. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that to my family. The lady at the USDA that was pushing bird flu fear was fired this week. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Thank you for that little piece of information. People watching The Mist. Yeah. You need a quirky conspiracy channel where it'll never be monetized because we'll say anything that comes to mind. I wish. That'd be really cool. That would be cool. It was foggy the night before I got real bad sick with a sinus crap for 3 weeks. Yeah. Oh my God. Speaking of being sick constantly, like my son is constantly sick from school. It's like every 3 weeks. It's nuts. We have 1 week off of the month where he is not sick or has like sinus crud or something. But seriously, he is sick constantly. And as soon as it's in his nose, it goes straight to his ears. It's very upsetting. And I am tired of my son constantly being on antibiotics. You know, one thing I've also have come to realize is that a lot of people don't think like me. Like, I work with people and stuff, and they just think, oh, just go to the doctor and get an antibiotic. No. I'm not going to the doctor and getting an antibiotic. Like, that's nuts. If you can suffer it out a little bit, suffer it out a little bit. Like, antibiotics should be a last resort. I don't just go and get an antibiotic. Antibiotic resistance is very real. And yeah. And I'm shocked that people don't think that way. Like, what? Oh, okay. Hogwild, thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching my stuff. I appreciate it. My grandkids are the same. They've been sick ever since, October. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. And I'm sure a lot of kids in school are sick, whatnot, but I never remember being this sick. I don't remember it. Her name is Phyllis Fong. It rhymes with thong. She was also involved with the USDA lamb, Georgia. She personally ordered 600. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah, and you know what, Ginger Ninja, I do take all of that. I do take, you guys know, I'm really into herbs. I take a lot of herbal remedy stuff. When I feel like I'm getting sick, I pop the golden seal and the echinacea, and that's what I do. And though I still get sick, I feel like it cuts it in half. Rebel Canners is all about Hogwild. Oh, I just got an email from Gil. Thank you. It just popped up on my thing. My grandkids are not in school yet either. Hello, Tina Ladybug. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me today. I've been live for 50 minutes. I've been talking about a lot of stuff that's just been bothering me lately. The bird flu thing really is just ridiculous. And kids get constantly getting sick in school. I don't know. Just do your thing out there, guys, and take care of yourselves and take your herbal medications and try to stay, you guys do know that when you go to the doctor, your chances of getting sick are even more sick are out there as well, because they don't wipe anything down. They may wipe your thing, but yes, and that exactly, you know what, CR, I do a ton of videos in restoration, try to cook. Oh, cool. Thank you, Hogwild. Yes, this hand sanitizer thing is out of control, guys. Out of control. It creates superbugs, for one. And two, you need to be washing your hands with soap and water. By the way, I just read something on the norovirus, and the only way you can kill the norovirus is by washing your hands with soap and water, not with hand sanitizer. There was just a cruise ship or something that just docked, and like 90 or so people were sick that came off of it. Yeah. So wash your hands with soap and water. Stop using hand sanitizer. I can understand if you're out somewhere, but don't use it as your primary source. And I still feel unclean when I use hand sanitizer. I don't like that stuff on my hands. One, it dries the crap out of my hands. I don't like it. And it smells. Some of it smells. Have you ever used the stuff that has aloe in it? I don't like that either. So I rather just use soap and water. I think that, yes, they are petri dishes. My mom loves a cruise. My mom loves to be on cruises. I am terrified. Not because, I'm afraid to be on a boat. I think a ship is awesome and it's fun. But people don't wash their hands. We all know this. People are disgusting. They don't wash their hands, and then you pick up something. It's just gross. I think they was just trying to set tuberculosis loose in the U.S. again. Yeah, I heard that there was some cases. Nuts. Just like you wash before putting on deodorant. Truth. Yes, I saw that, Ginger Ninja. Buffet style, sinning, unwashing hands, no thanks. Oh, I'm like, sinning? I know there's a lot of stuff going on a cruise ship, but I don't know about all that. You've been dining. Okay, we're going there. Sorry, that just made me laugh. We're sinning on this cruise ship. Sinning. Can someone give me an amen? Yeah. Yes, I don't like buffets either. I do not like buffets. Oh my God. My father-in-law loves to go to a Chinese buffet. Okay? Typically after church. That's a church thing. They go to a Chinese buffet or something. I refuse. No way am I eating at no Chinese buffet. Where other people touch the utensils and then you go back to your And then my last time I was at a buffet, and this has been years ago. I think my stepdaughter was maybe 7 years old. We went to the Golden Corral, and there was a woman who sat down. She had 8 kids with her, and one of the kids was literally eating out of the thing and eating barbecued pulled pork or something. I was so disgusted. I will not eat at a buffet. Mm-mm. I feel less hungry now. Thanks, Tammy. The things you see at those buffets, they may be cheap, but you're also getting a ton of germs. I hope you're healthy before you go to one of those things, because it's disgusting. Blah. Can I get an amen? Yeah, it's totally gross, man. Totally gross. And jokingly, I do this, but sometimes before I go to a fast food restaurant, if like we're eating out somewhere and we're like have to get something real quick, I'll quickly do like the sign of the cross real quick and pray for my food. And I'll be like, please do not let me die. Please do not let me die. Oh God, isn't that horrible? That's horrible, but it's the truth. It's the truth. I'll be like, please don't let me die today. And there are certain, I know that's ridiculous, but it's true. You never know. You never know. I'll tell you a story, okay? So my mom and I, we went out to dinner, and it was horrible, by the way. She found a piece of glass in her salad. It was horrible. Okay, so we leave. And my mom, we're really, like, my mom's Catholic, so Lent is kind of a thing. And it's Lent season, so there's going to be pumskis, okay? Well, pumskis is like a donut that is fried. It's made from lard. It's a different type of donut. So this is the season of pumskis. Okay, so we'll get a pumski. We got one that night. Fred loves them. Well, that night I can't sleep. I get on my phone and there was a recall on donuts. I'm like reading it, and one of them was pumskis. I was like, oh, hell no. I was like, and yeah, I'm like, I'm going to die because I ate a donut. What? I grew up with a grandma that didn't even like people walking through the kitchen when she cooked or while we ate, because moving around might stir dust or hair. Yes, I can contaminate the food. Oh, my son is here, and I love you guys, but I gotta go. Have a good one, guys, and we'll see you next time.